All right, guys. Hey, here we go. We are a little. We're actually going to do 2 live streams tonight. My cousin Abby, who took me skydiving when we were on ending sick week, took me skydiving. So in that, her and I have started talking daily now. Before that, it was once every couple months, do a text, funny text or something like that. So luckily, she knows I'm a huge car person. You guys know I'm a huge car person. Well, there's a car show that's going on this weekend in Palmetto, Florida, which is right around the corner from where she lives. And the guy named Adam, who is one of the founders of the foundation that is hosting the event, is on with us tonight because we're going live with him to talk about the car show this weekend that they're hosting. And then obviously we're going to be on at 7 with all the sick week participants and things like that, kind of back to our regularly scheduled stuff. We typically don't cover a whole lot of car show things. If you guys would like to see some of that, definitely let us know. All of our live streams this week are sponsored by Destroyer1320.com with the neutral safety strap cover for the Mopar stuff. And obviously, got to thank the podcast room guys, Dino Cardella, Donovan Green, Tyler Petrum, Tom Stark, Matt Monroe, Ryan Wing, Big Bad Daddy, the Cowboy Yankee, John Marat. Y'all, the room is coming together. It's probably a little more tinny tonight because I've got some stuff taken down, trying to get ready for all the sound deadening that should be here on Friday. That'll be ready to go for next week. I do sound a little nasally. I have had the heaters running in the podcast room for about 4 hours now. And so it is very dry in here, and it's definitely messing with my sinuses. But that's enough of my ramblingness. Let's bring Adam in, who is with the Tanya Clavey Memorial Foundation. Obviously going to tell us a little bit about that. And obviously the car show that's coming up because, we always love that kind of stuff. I see Abby has popped in here. She's making comments on the YouTube channel. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, so make comments. I'll put them on the screen as you make them and have questions and things like that. So, Adam, kind of tell us who you are. Obviously, introduce the foundation, and then let's run into cars that are coming. I mean, you guys, you're talking about more than 200 cars at your event last year, so it'll be a good time. So, give us all that name, all that.
Well, first of all, Mike, thanks for having me. My name is Adam Spatafora, and I'm with the Tanya Clavey Memorial Foundation. Tanya was my sister. I was 6 when she passed, and it was related to a DUI-related accident. And while working as a school resource officer for Palmetto Police Department and for Palmetto High School, you learn that the job is about getting resources to kids, right? That's basically the name of the game. You're not really supposed to be there to, take the hammer to them and stuff. They're still learning, people are still learning until they're 25. Yeah. Anyways, I learned there was no specific financial aid just for going to the police academy that I knew of. So I called my mom. I said, hey, I want to start this nonprofit, name it after Tanya. Are you okay with that? And she said, yes. So then I just ran with it. So
yeah, man.
It was a slow start, but I got with my then sergeant, who's now retired, big car guy like you. He says, why don't we do a car show? I said, what? A car show? He goes, there's a car show every weekend in the state of Florida. I'm like, all right, well, let's do it. Let's raise some money. Yeah. And this will be our 7th year having it. And Mike, like you said, man, earlier in your text, it is blown up. And the concept behind it, making it free, makes it even more amazing to me that, hey, there's actually good people around here. They're willing to support a good cause, and we love it.
That's right. So, and I will say, I just dropped the donate link in the comments. The thing about hosting free car shows is definitely it brings more people in. You want people to come in. You want people to be there. And the main thing is to use that as a stepping stool to again raise money and raise funds. So, guys, if you have a little bit, send them a little bit. I'm sure they would appreciate it and they use it in a good way.
Heck yeah, we would. And, we do raise money, and it's not based off the car registrations, but it's also off of the gratitude of people that donate, raffle prize items, or they donate the tents that we can use to cover us if it might rain in Florida. It happens every now and then.
What were you talking about? Every day at 3 p.m. or something like that?
Coming up. Give it about a month or two.
Yep. Yeah, that's funny. They told us, it's fine, because we were down there. And it's fine. You guys will be here. It's the dry season. Man, it rained on us all day one day. I was like, I can deal with the rain shower. I can't deal with this rain all day and cold. Oh, it's brutal. So we brought it with us. I'll tell you that much. We brought it with us. It snowed here, and I brought that 50-degree weather with me. So,
yeah. So, and answer your question earlier, no, there will be no snowball fights here, part of our car show. But it's a family and dog friendly event. Or, I mean, if you want to bring your cat too, whatever. But we'll have food vendors. We have live music. We've got about 30 vendors will be lined up in the street. In between both Sutton and Lamb Park. I know you're not familiar with it, but we had to reserve both parks to ensure we have enough parking this year.
Yeah.
We're going to have in all classes of cars. It's mostly classic cars. Okay. Yep. But there's like a Mopar club locally. They're going to bring like 30 of their guys. So they're a little bit more modern stuff. We don't turn anybody away. I mean, Mike, you want to bring your 93 Camry, bring it. I don't care. We'll judge it.
It's a 93 Tercel. Hang on.
Okay. Excuse me.
That's awesome.
There's plenty of attractions and for the kids too. There's small farm animals. There's an exotic farm guy, or exotic animal guy. There's all sorts of different things that you can shop for too. So it's kind of like a full circle show.
That's awesome. What's the weather going to be like down there this weekend? And just ruin everybody's day.
I'm knocking on wood right now, buddy, but it's looking like a high of 81, so it should be gorgeous. High of 81 and sunny.
That's so sad. So sad. We're looking at 17 here in Northwest Arkansas. So.
Well, if you want to throw about 10 of that degrees down this way, we won't mind. Make it a little cooler, but we're going to take it. We've already had to postpone this once due to weather.
Oh, gotcha. Well, hey, hopefully you guys will get some good stuff. Abby's saying there's a ton of silent auction items, and I would think raffle items and things like that too.
Oh, yeah. We have right now, I think, up to 48 raffle items. Of those items, there's probably about 10 that are going to be silent auction items. We've got beautiful artwork. Fish artwork incorporated into a fishing chart that's framed. It's like $400. We'll have stuff like that. There's two night stays on the beach and the beach bungalow for free for you and your family. There's a guy that's donating $400 worth of powder coating. Anything you want. You want to powder coat your wheels, your guns, your wife, whatever you want. There's a gift certificate for that. Lots of good stuff, man.
That's cool. And then, obviously we definitely want to hear about some of the cars in the past. I mean, anything that just stuck out to you that has attended in the past?
Oh, so many. Where to begin? What's the, what do you guys call the rusted style, like patina, right?
Yeah. Patina.
Yeah. So you have a bunch of those, well, not a bunch, but those like trickle in. You're like, wow, that's really neat. Mm-hmm. There's this guy with this old police car. He did like a patina style. I thought that was neat. Obviously, I'm a little biased given that I'm in the field. And then this guy brought this beautiful Chevelle out last year. It was so gorgeous, and just so many of them, man. Like I can't name off all the years and motors and stuff like you guys. I'm sure you got tattoos of motors on you somewhere, but I'm not there yet.
Hey, that's the way it works. I'm pulling up some of the pictures here in the background. And, and we'll do that while we're working through some of this stuff. So, I'll get that set up. So obviously you guys have done this for a while. Hang on. I'm almost there. I'm still trying to figure out this live stream stuff. So you guys have done this a while. I mean, you start talking about 7 years worth of car show, man, that makes for a good time. Now this is the 2020 car show here. It looks like, see, this is my kind of stuff right here.
See, that's the one I was telling you about. Is that what you consider patina or no?
Oh yeah. That's a patina car for sure. Yeah. Cause that's Mother Nature's paint job right there.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. So that's probably the neat thing about, this picture right here gives a good example of probably everything that's there. So you got like vendors down here in the bottom, you got Lamborghinis, you got race cars, you got old hot rods. Florida would be really cool because of that, because of the just the year-round drivability of cars,
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of these guys too, like these things stay in the garage when they live up north forever, and then they bring them down here, and then all they want to do is drive around to show. And I appreciate it when they come to our show.
Yeah, for sure. And it's really cool, like to be able to take this kind of stuff and, again, introduce it to the next generation, kids being there. Before we started recording, we were talking a little bit about kind of the trophies and how some of that is chosen. And, People's Choice Award is always kind of a fun, plaque or trophy to give to people. How do you guys typically choose People's Choice?
So we have People Choice ribbons. And
Mhm.
what happens is Mike, who quarterbacks the car part of this, is he'll find like small children and say, "Hey, what's your favorite car? Go put it on the car." And so little kids will go up there like, "I like the blue one," you know.
Mhm.
And if the mayor shows up or if a sponsor shows up, they'll hand one to them. And then we've got class awards, but he
Oh,
actually
cool.
recruits people who know what they're doing when it comes to judging.
Yeah,
And so they will be in charge of the plaques, the wooden plaques. They're carved, they're beautiful. A coworker does them, and then we
that's
have a
cool.
best of show trophy. It's all glass, looks really cool. It's got
Oh,
engraved in the middle, and they'll do all that kind of stuff.
yeah. So you guys do have all that kind of class stuff that people may be interested in. We don't drive anything nice enough to ever need to worry about trophies, except for maybe rat rod or unfinished or something like that. So,
I
uh,
told you, bring it. I don't care what it is, Mike. Bring it down. Put it on a trailer. Let's go.
dude, I'm telling you, well, we're building stuff to drive. That's the whole purpose of all of our stuff is to drive. So that's the goal. Bring the truck or the cart down next year for Sick Week, obviously. Now, you said it was postponed. Is there a typical weekend the event is scheduled for, or?
Yeah, so it's typically in January.
Mm,
Usually it's the third or second Saturday
mhm.
when the Manatee County Fair is going on. But this year we decided to try it after the fair leaves, and it bit us in the rear because we had to postpone it. It was 30 degrees and 30-mile-an-hour gusts.
Yeah,
So if it was just clear and sunny with 30, I probably would have done it,
yeah.
but not with the wind because that would have made it unsafe for the vendors.
Yeah, that's the struggle we have here too. You've got to get the right window of weather. It looks like that I'm getting some interference on my internet signal. So if I'm lagging, sorry guys, let me know if I am. I saw somebody else was saying that we were lagging in the comments. Just trying to make sure that we're good to go for the 7 o'clock one as well. So what do you daily drive then, and then what does Mike daily drive? Like, do you guys have cool stuff?
Oh no, I have a boring 2021 Tacoma, but Mike, he should have a photo on there with him with his car. He's got this old Ford hot rod. It's black with copper fenders.
Nice. I may have already. I know I've closed out of that thing. Hang on, just a
I
second.
know his car's in our photo somewhere in there. But
Gotcha.
I forgot to mention too, Mike.
Hmm.
Another unique feature we have at our show is you've heard of Smoking the Bandit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Burt Reynolds in that movie, according to these folks, had 3 Trans Ams that they used in the
Hmm.
production of the movie. Well, one of them, Burt Reynolds, allowed this guy locally. His name is Gene Kennedy. He owns a roofing company to show it to car shows and travel around with it. So he's bringing one of the 3 Trans Ams, and it's even autographed by Burt before he passed on the dash. So you get to see one of the Trans Ams from Smoking the Bandit. He brings a Blues Brothers prop car, the big
Nice.
speaker on top. He
Yeah.
brings the General Lee. He brings the police car. He's got he's also got the police car like before the top gets ripped off from Smoking the Bandit and
And
after.
after,
Yeah.
nice. I like this guy already. I like this guy for sure. That is too cool. So you go 10 to 2 on Saturday. Give the folks that are just coming in kind of the layout again, where they can find it in the city, of course.
Okay, so the show will be at Sutton Park in Palmetto, Florida. That's Manatee County, if you don't know. And I'm going to pull up the address here right quick. Give you the correct address. It is 1036 6th Street West, Palmetto, Florida. That's 34221. 1036 6th Street, West Palmetto. It's 10 to 2. It's free. If you want to show a car, the only thing that we ask after you park your baby safely is to walk over to our registration tent and register. So, one, you're eligible for judging for any of the awards. And two, we get an accurate count of how many people are participating, because the sponsors, the first thing they want to know is how many people were there.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. They want to know, car count and people count and all that kind of stuff. Racers and Rods just commented on YouTube, said that he's close by, may come by and shoot some photos. Does a great job, did a great job on Sick Week. Loved hanging out with those folks. So that'd be cool. Obviously, get out there as much as you can for sure. And then, so when they register, what time does judging start? And then is there a time they need to be there before, like a cutoff? Like, typically when we do a show, like our judges will need like an hour, hour and a half. When we used to do shows, we'll need like an hour, hour and a half to make sure they've got all their stuff tallied, things like that.
I don't know when they start judging. Like I said earlier, Mike handles that, but I'm sure if they're parked by the time the show starts, we start giving out awards by 1 p.m. So 1 p.m.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
1 p.m.
So I'd say plan to be there by noon for sure at the latest.
Yeah. Well, also it's going to be hard for you to get your car in, because as fast as it, if it's anything like last year, Mike, it filled up so quickly. It made it kind of a logistical nightmare for us, because we're trying to squeeze cars in little tiny spaces. But I've since recruited a parking expert,
nice.
Well, self-proclaimed, if you ask him. And he actually handles car shows 3 times the size. So hopefully we can get as many people in there as we can.
That's great. That is great. Well, let's kind of wind down a little bit. I've got to get in. We've got our live stream that starts at 7 with our Sick Week folks. But I definitely had to jump on. Thank you for making this work. I know, shifting schedules and things like that, and kind of last minute deal. I appreciate Abby for bringing us together and all that. So, again, give everybody kind of a run through of the foundation, the name, where they can find you guys, and then obviously what you do again, in case they missed it in the beginning.
Okay. So if you guys want to reach us, TanyaClaveyFoundation.org is our website. That's TANYACLAVEY foundation.org. Come check us out. You can see photos from past shows. You can just talk to us if you want. Again, the foundation was founded in memory of my sister who passed away related to a DUI accident. We raise money to give scholarships to kids that want to go to the police academy. And not a lot of people want to do our job right now, but that's okay. We know they're out there. We know there's good people willing to stand on the line for us. So we support law enforcement. We support their families, and we support, more importantly, the community we serve. So we're going to keep trucking along. Mike, thanks for having us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you jumped on. I'm glad we can make this work, and good luck this weekend. I mean, it sounds like you guys are going to have some good weather, and I'll tell you, for everybody that's not in Florida, we are all jealous of the weather you guys have.
Well, look, come back down just for the weekend, guys. Saturday, Sutton Park, 10 to 2.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a flight from here that's Friday and bring me back Monday. That could work out pretty well. Stay with me, guys. Again, we're going to be live in about 12 minutes with all the Sick Week participants. So thank you all for coming in. I appreciate everybody that's been in and out. Thank you for all the comments and things like that. I have put the link to the foundation twice in the chat box here. I will also put it down in the description for everybody that's watching this later. Again, Saturday, 10 to 2, Palmetto, Florida. So, all right, Adam, thank you again. I'm going to hit this end broadcast, and then me and you'll talk for a second, and then I got to go.
Okay.